Hello, friend, and welcome to another episode of the Quantum Paradigm Podcast. I'm just so honored to be here with you. Wow, what a week it has been at the time of this recording. Today is, let's see, what is today? May the 12th? I'm recording so much closer to the release date on this episode, actually, than I ever have. And I'm happy about that because there has been so much that has transpired that the codes and the frequencies that I'm embodying today are already so different than the ones I was embodying last week. So this is as real time as it gets on the podcast. But I wanted to talk today to you about a really important subject because I see this a lot. It comes up a lot, and I really want you guys to be able to embody these principles. Okay, that is really my heartbeat. That is my soul song. And so what we're talking about today is why your quantum leaps are not sticking, why they're not lasting, and how do we get them to stick. So the title of this episode is a little misleading because it's so hard to get an entire concept into one hook or one title. There's actually several reasons that your quantum leaping could not be lasting. But we'll get into that. Okay. But so I see this a lot. We're just jumping right in. You guys know I'm a manifesting generator and I have the most ADD brain. I'm sure we will. The joke is we'll fly the plane all over the place. We'll go in loops and crazy circles and everything, but we always land the plane. We always get to the destination. And it's just really fun to do this together with you. So what I see so much of is I see super conscious people in my audience, even my clients, like going through these conscious activations, like doing the I am statements, doing the mantras, the mindset work, the journaling, the manifestation rituals, and these quantum leaps start happening. Results start coming in like overnight. This is what I teach my people to do. I think I shared on the latest episode, or maybe it was in a training video for the Unleash Your Inner Magician Challenge. Anyway, I shared somewhere on video that, I had the goal of $10,000 months for so long. That was like, when you become an online entrepreneur, that's the gold standard. That's what the newbies are after. I went from much less than that straight to 20K months. I just bypassed the 10K months, right? So went straight to the 20K month. That's a quantum leap. And it hasn't been one 20K month. This has been consistent for months. So like I've normalized that in my life. And so that's what I mean by quantum leaping. Now, I said that there's several reasons that your quantum leaps may not be lasting. One of the reasons could be a limiting belief issue. It could be a mindset issue. If that is if that's what's going on, if you're really finding that you don't believe that this is possible, that your goal is possible, whether it's, getting 10 new clients, or whether it is the 10K month, or whether it's landing your next interview with the mogul in your industry. These are results that I and my clients have been manifesting. So if those are your goals or something like that, and it's just not happening, check in with yourself and make sure that you actually on a subconscious level are believing that. And if you're not sure, I encourage you to go back to last week's episode where I talk about, I actually get really, really vulnerable in that episode because there are a lot of programming stories running in the background due to our conditioning. And one of those stories is, oh, well, that can happen to her, that can happen to Allison, but that can't happen to me. I would never be so lucky. Guys, luck has nothing to do with success. Luck has nothing to do with success. It doesn't. manifestation has everything to do with success. This is why I'm so passionate about teaching you guys how to manifest your dreams in reality in your life. That's why I created the 22-day manifestation challenge, Unleash Your Inner Magician, right? Because it is my heartbeat to get this information to you and get it embodied in you so that you are living this way and you wake up like I woke up the other day and I was like, okay, I'd like to receive a minimum of $5,000 today. And I didn't receive 5,000, I received 10,000 that day, right? So like, that was conscious. Okay. I teach this inside the Unleash Your Inner Magician challenge. And the link is in my bio if you're catching me on Instagram. Also, it will be on the website. The website is almost completely complete. It's going to be so freaking, my team is incredible. So watch out for AllisonAlchemia.com coming to you. Anyways, I'm getting a little sidetracked, as I told you that I probably would. But if you're finding that, okay, the results are coming. So, okay, oh my God, I hit the 5K month or I hit the 10K month. And then your next month is horrible. And then the month after that is like kind of, sort of not great. And then the next month after that. So like, I see this all the time. All of the time. It is so common that the community of teachers and gurus has normalized this as the way that it just is. And there's and I have taught on this too, on expansion and contraction and expansion and contraction. And I mean, yes, but I'm actually taking issue with that. Like, yes, it's normal, but just because it's normal doesn't mean that it's supposed to be that way, right? I mean, if you're a holistic practitioner, I have a lot of holistic practitioners that are in my audience. I mean, back pain is normal, but does that mean that it's supposed to be that way? Hell no, right? So quantum leaping and achieving these massive great results and then contracting again, yes, that's normal. And yes, I can coach you through that and we can talk about that here on the podcast. But it doesn't have to be that way. But there's a reason why it's happening, right? There's a reason why it's like this rubber band gets stretched and stretched and stretched, and then it comes back to its comfort level. So if you've been achieving inside your business $5,000 months and you experience a 10K month, why not continue experiencing continuous 10K months, right? Why do we have to go back to this contracted place? I'll tell you one of the main reasons that this is happening is because the body, the physical 3D body, is not being included in this journey. Now, what the hell do I mean by that? I'm going to unpack this a little bit more. Here we go, right? This podcast is called the Quantum Paradigm Podcast. I am definitely not a quantum physicist, far from it. However, I do understand and I understand the quantum field. And furthermore, I overstand the quantum field because I know how to massage and manipulate and manifest inside the field. So when I say the quantum field, what I mean by that is the actual scientific invisible world that exists in and around us. It exists in us biochemically, and biomechanically, although I hate the term mechanic when we're talking about the body because we are not mechanical. We are dynamic, we are fluid. But biochemically inside of us, the quantum field exists. And the quantum field exists in the ether. The spiritual community is waking up more and more to this, that there's actual science behind what we've always known intuitively and spiritually to be true. So there are these little teeny tiny little subatomic particles that I love to talk about called neutrinos, right? And these particles contain so much information for us on the quantum level. And this is actually what determines your human design. If you are in my orbit, you know that we use human design as a tool. And at the moment of your soul's incarnation into your body inside your mother's womb, and at the moment of your entrance into the world outside of your mother's womb, at both of those moments in time, whatever the neutrinos were doing, neutrinos come, 70% of them come from the sun, and then the stars and the planets. Jupiter lends about 3% of what we experience here in terms of our neutrino percentages. Whatever was happening there, that is what was encoding your system, you, that makes you, you. And that is how influential these neutrinos and these subatomic particles are. Okay? And because of that, ascension, expansion, and quantum leaping are deeply physical experiences. Okay? So if we are not incorporating the body on this journey, we are cock-blocking ourselves from our own manifestations. We are saying that we want all of these things, but we're not resourcing ourselves on every level that we need to be resourcing ourselves to hold the manifestation. So we can, this is assuming that you're already doing the mindset work. If you're not doing the mindset work, go listen to some previous episodes and familiarize yourself more with that. And definitely reach out about the Unleash Your Inner Magician Challenge for 22 days, just 10 minutes a day. And you even get the weekends off. You're doing mindset work with money manifestation in particular, okay? And your human design. So I teach you everything to look for in your chart to give you a really solid foundation for your manifestations moving forward. So ascension, expansion, and quantum leaping are deeply physical experiences because your genetics, your epigenetics, your DNA is interacting with the light that in the neutrinos in the quantum field that is literally creating your reality. Okay? At the time of this recording, we just have been experiencing a giant geomagnetic storm from the sun, where there's a sunspot now, I think that's larger than Earth, that is visible I'm not a photographer, but I have friends who are, and they can capture these sunspots here from Earth. These things are huge, but we have received so much neutrino information over the last weekend. I would be just my curious mind. I'd be so curious. The babies who are born this weekend. Oh my God. I would give anything to meet these little beings 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Oh my God. But that doesn't mean that we are unaffected. We are being affected in the most positive of ways. However, because this is a physical process, it may not feel great. It may feel, they talk about ascension symptoms. I thought that was, honestly, I did not believe in that at all because I didn't have the scientific information to back it up. Because I'm a 5-1 profile in my human design, I need to know the research behind something before I feel comfortable adopting it, so to speak. So anyway, I have enough information to know that this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Getting more neutrino information than normal from the sun is a big deal. But it's not just this weekend. We're always expanding. We're always manifesting. We're always manifesting our reality. So here, okay, thank you for hanging in this far with my brain. It goes all over the place. But here's where the puzzle pieces start to come in, okay? For your epic manifestations to bring more money to the tune of $10,000 to $20,000 months, or sometimes days, right? To book out your practice, your healing practice, less than 3 weeks after it opens, to sell out your next event without working harder. Like, these are things that my clients continue to manifest. It's just amazing. And the way we hold these manifestations, the way we integrate, well, the way we hold it is we do focus so much on integration. If you are a client of mine, you know this about me. If you go through the Unleash Your Inner Magician Challenge, you know this. Even if I do a human design reading for you, there are so many human design readers out there. But if you get one with me, you'll see I do it totally different than anyone I've ever seen doing it. And that's because I am so insistent and passionate about the integration. Because what good does it do to have all this information thrown at you when in the human design world, we're talking about getting out of your head and into your body and your energetic system, because we know that your intuition is what knows what to do and where to be and when. And we know that your solar plexus, the house of the emotions and spirituality, and intimacy, human intimacy, like those are the things that know. Your sacral center is what knows, right? So we want you to get out of your head, but then we're going to do a reading and throw all this information at you and let you walk away from that without integrating in the body? No, not around here. Not around here, we're not. So I'm going to step off of that soapbox real quick and get to the point that there are things you can do today to help the body integrate everything that you've been working on with your mindset, with your manifestations, with your mantras. We need to support the body because quantum physics, it doesn't know the difference between the quantum field out there and the quantum field inside of our skin, okay? It's all related. So the body needs support, because I'm here to tell you, if you start doing all this mindset work and you're not changing your physical practices, you're going to actually make yourself sick. You're going to have symptoms. You guys may or may not know that I have healed myself from chronic Lyme disease, from severe mercury poisoning, that I was bedridden for years, many years, and could barely function for the majority of actually my adult life. From teenage years onward, I could barely function. So I know intimately what I am talking about here with the physical body. Now I am a martial artist. Of course, I'm a certified functional medicine health coach, but I need you to perk your ears up here and listen to what I'm about to tell you, because it may sound elementary, but it is not, okay? So if you're doing all the gorgeous mindset work, but you're not grounding every single day with your favorite tree. Yes, I just said what I said. Grounding with your favorite tree. Now we could say, wow, Allison just got witchy there. Sure, yeah, you bet I did. And there is so much proven scientific information behind interacting with the vibrations that a solid tree holds. I am best friends with a cottonwood in my backyard. I visit my cottonwood at least twice a day with my bare hands and my bare feet. I find a way to get all four of those onto this gorgeous entity. And when I do, guys, I feel this influx of grounded, solid, beautiful energy. Literally, if I'm having body aches, they disappear within seconds of this practice, right? So, I am absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt convinced that grounding with your favorite tree is going to help these codes solidify deeper into your body. If you don't have a tree that you can interact with every day, grass, get on the ground, get on the ground. If you live near water, get in the sand, get on the beach, right? Get yourself onto Mother Earth, in Mother Earth as much as possible, okay? Make sure you're getting enough salt in your diet, good salt, Celtic sea salt, Himalayan salt, right? Yes, I just said what I said. Okay, we can have a whole different conversation outside of this if you feel triggered by me telling you that. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, guys. Make sure you are taking naps when your body is asking for it. I see this a lot, especially with my female clients. We are so conditioned that we have to just continuously produce, that we cannot take a break. And I see this a lot with mothers too. Take a break. Take a break. Sometimes the most productive, amazing thing that you can do inside of your business, inside of your quantum leaping practice, your manifestation practice, is to take a nap. In fact, the other day when I got a random phone call offering me $5,000 just randomly, literally, like, and it wasn't a scam. It's not a scam. It was my tax guy calling me and telling me, he was like, oh, wait, look, you need to fill out this paperwork because this is just $5,000 we can give you. I'm like, all right. Guess what I was doing? Napping. I was taking a nap, right? So make sure you're napping if you need to nap. Make sure you are exercising, right? Ascension is a physical process. If you are bringing in all these amazing knowings and these intuitive insights, and you're getting all these downloads, but you're not bringing the body along, you're going to have symptoms. And furthermore, the quantum leap won't stick. You'll have that great experience, and then you'll be right back where you were 2 weeks from now, or a month from now, or whatever. So, and then there's something to be said about getting physically stronger, right? So I won't get on the soapbox too much, but we know that things are coming. We know that things are shifting. We know that society is changing. Like, things are changing at a very, very, very rapid pace. And the body, the physical body, is going to need support through this, and it's going to need to be stronger, right? So whatever that means to you, however that speaks to you, but taking care of your physical body, guys, is going to give you one of the pieces, one of the essential puzzle pieces to this whole quantum leaping manifestation game, right? So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. There's so much else that is actually happening behind the scenes in my life, which is going to come out soon enough. But for now, if you find yourself in the Northern Colorado region on June the 1st, come join me at the Naturally Inspired Health Summit. I will be speaking alongside with speakers such as Del Bigtree, Dr. Christiane Northrup, Dr. Lee Merritt. I think Joel Salatin's going to be there. Who else? For Dr. Henry Ely is going to be there. It's going to be a really amazing summit to help empower us to be these sovereign individuals and communities that we know ourselves to be. And there will be plenty of opportunities there to learn how to support the physical body more and help quantum leap you to these 10K months every month, not just once, or the 20K month every month, not just once, right? I want you to, there's so many soapboxes this episode, but there are so many coaches out there, because this is an unregulated industry, Oh my God. If you go to their website or you go to their testimonial page or something, you'll see over and over and over and over again, oh my God, just within one day of working with you, I quantum leaped here and I did this, or just within 1 week of working with you, I this and this and that. And just within, 2 weeks of working with you, blah, blah, blah. It's like these overnight results. And I actually did a whole episode on this called, I think it was like, don't spend your money on coaches that use this marketing technique, something like that. It's so misleading, right? Because those same people, and I know this because I'm coaching these people now, they've left those coaches and come over here. Those same people, they experienced this amazing quantum leap and then it just fell flat. And 2 months, 3 months into it, they're not getting results anymore. Again, go listen to that other episode to understand the phenomenon, the quantum physics phenomenon behind why that happens. But to get these quantum leaps to stick, we need to integrate them into the body, right? So thank you guys so much for hanging in this long. I love flying these crazy planes with you. We do land them. I would love to see you in Colorado June 1st. And if you're not in Colorado, stay tuned because there will be a live masterclass coming up soon in June, I think June 12th. I'll have more details on that, but we're going to talk specifically about manifesting money and what you can do immediately to experience those quantum leaps. And then coming back to this podcast episode as often as possible to understand how to really, really ground that energy into your system so that you don't contract, so that this quantum leaping stops being a leap and it's just how you are. You just manifest left, right, and center all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time, right? Without working at it. That's what I do. And it's amazing. It's so fun. So anyway, I could go on and on and on. I'm going to let you guys go. And I will see you again next week. There will be so much to share.